Everything seems fine. So yeah, what we're doing today... Originally I intended to just play the Russian cruisers a bit, but I just see that we're getting close to this Battle Pass task, and if we get that today, I should unlock this one. Hello Phoenix, I'll accept the invite, and hello Nick. So I am going to be playing the Russian cruisers until we get this task done. Maybe we'll get it done on stream, maybe we won't, who knows. Because it's both kills and assists, isn't it? Also, I have experimented a bit with my settings, especially the boost effects. This is the default stuff. I just enabled the contrast version. I think it looks a bit nicer to me. I hope it looks nicer to you all as well. I have seen War Thunder Mobile. I have not looked too far into it, because I want to wait until I can get it to work on an emulator on my computer, which I have not been able to do yet. Because my phone itself is actually not powerful enough to run the game. And I don't really want to run the game on a phone either. Okay, Phoenix is ready. Let's just see if we have an aircraft here that we can use. Does this thing have bombs? It does. That's 500, it's perfect. But it is definitely something I'm planning on doing at some point in the future, getting a closer look at the War Thunder Mobile stuff. But I really just want to try and get it to run on an emulator. Gonna wait for my team to spawn somewhere. And then just follow them in. We have a few up north. Seems like we'll go up north.
Боевая готовность номер 1. Боевым сменам заступить. Самый полный. Право на борт.
Руль право на борту. Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 12 000.
Боевая тревога. Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
What enemies do we have? I don't see any battleships yet. Never mind, we have a friendly one. And is that a crunch that I see? Certainly looks like one.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки.
Still fine, although I am going to not activate both at once, just do breach repairs, please. Because I don't want this to suddenly become too much for me to repair.
Право руля.
Руль право.
The spawn location isn't too ideal either, being that far to the left of my fleet. Being the second closest target of the enemies.
Пожар.
I am just not seeming to damage his Helenas.
Средний.
Руль лево на борту.
Попадание.
There we go, that was a good hit. Gonna go bow in a little bit though. Try to angle my armor just a little bit.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Although if that Kronstadt is shooting at me, I'm not going to be long for this world. Not in this ship at least. And those shells certainly seem to be going for me. But there's not much I can do about that, to be honest.
Повреждение в машину! Корабль потерял ход! Есть поражение!
Well then, turning full way, I guess.
Есть поражение! Имеем повреждение! Попадание!
Малый,
Luckily he isn't the best of shots at Kronstadt.
Есть попадание!
Just bump down a bit.
право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
And now just motor on out of here.
Есть поражение!
Hello there, Brian. Welcome back. Our PK is firing high explosive.
Есть попадание!
Oh no. I have been asked the $1 million question, yes, about War Thunder Mobile. Again, I'm gonna just wait and really delve into it until I can get it running on an emulator on my computer.
Есть поражение!
Право руля.
Руль право.
Есть попадание!
From what I've heard, they have submarines in the game. But one thing I could have sworn was data mined a while ago as well was carriers being a part of this mobile game.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
I guess that must have been wrong.
Дистанция 10 тысяч.
Средний.
Цель выведена из строя.
That doesn't look like a Des Moines to me, so I'm not going to shoot it.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 100. Дистанция 7000.
Лево
Not, let's
руля.
use this for Moines as visual reference. Ah, yeah, Des Moines only has one smoke funnel. So that is going to be Pittsburgh.
Избавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифференции.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 100. Дистанция 8000.
Самый полный.
Руль лево на борту.
Yeah, when it comes to the mobile game for War Thunder, I'm not gonna look at it until I get it running on an emulator. And whilst they do have submarines in the game, I think, like in a data mine for War Thunder Mobile like months ago, I thought there was mention of carriers as well.
Есть поражение.
So I might be misremembering things.
Лево на борт. Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Попадание.
I am surprised that the...
Есть попадание.
Yeah, the Kronstadt just stopped shooting me. For some reason. I have had no such problems.
Крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Попадание.
In other news, the lack of news when it comes to the next update. We've been really getting ourselves just deprived of dev blogs. I mean, what did we get this week? The new reserve American plane. The event that's ongoing for Victory Day, I think, with the Russian rocket launcher. And today was the announcement of War Thunder Mobile going into alpha testing.
Цель.
And I think that's literally it for this week.
Беринг 100. Дистанция 9000.
Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 1.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 100. Дистанция 9000.
The reserve plane is quite cool, yeah. But it's just that's genuinely the only new vehicle for the next update we know of right now. The only tech-free vehicle. The reserve plane. Although apparently on the forums they alluded to the possibility of a dev block tomorrow as well. Which could be cool if that was actually the case. It is fair to assume it, but you should not... it is not a guarantee you'll see the French Navy. It has happened before where they just released the pre-order premiums and wait a couple of patches before they actually add the 3.
Руль лево.
Есть попадание.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Okay, it's that
Дистанция
Alan is shooting me.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours.
Hello there, Crimson.
имеем повреждения. Попадание.
Has that Kronstadt actually gotten...
Линейный крейсер.
He's got 1 kill in a Kronstadt.
Дистанция 10000.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna complain about a Kronstadt underperforming. There are no ships with darts, and I don't think it would do much anyways.
Поражение.
I personally do not prefer the endurance battle because of their poor performance when it comes to lag. They're also not good places to grind new ships in, because you only really win those kind of matches if you already have battleships.
Имеем повреждения.
They can be a pretty fun break from the grind though. But other than that, in general, we don't play the ECs during confrontations. Jeez. Yeah, that's also a problem. They're not that rare, they're every weekend nowadays. They used to be really rare, but I think for a while now they run every weekend. I think from Thursday until Sunday.
Попадание.
I'm not... I should be shooting this Halander really, but it's shooting me, so I want to shoot back.
Есть попадание. Имеем повреждения. Критические повреждения в
Fire on a lost engine, but that's fine.
Пожар в машинах! Пожар в погребах!
Лево на борт.
Oh, if you have only... I would not play EC if you only have 4/7s. Genuinely. Because that is going to be... You can do it, but it's not going to be the most fun experience, because you're basically just fully updating yourself over and over again. Will my connection stabilize again? There we go.
Есть попадание.
Let me just repeat what I said. If I see everything back, hold on. Okay, we're good again. Yeah. I would not do Navally C if you only have 4/7s.
Аварийный и трюмной группам приступить к
Because you'll do
борьбе за
nothing but
живучесть.
uptier yourself.
Имеем повреждения. Есть поражение.
Sure. It is still playable at 4/7.
Цель утратила боеспособность.
Цель — катер.
Дистанция 5000.
Yes. I think the minimum BR of a coastal vessel though is 3-3 in naval during confrontation. So only any torpedo boat you have above the battle rating of 3.3.
Цель утратила боеспособность. Есть поражение.
Руль лево. Эсминец.
No, you need a 4/7 to participate, but the minimum battle rating of a... Yeah, you need a minimum battle rating of 4/7 to participate.
Вода в отсеке.
Or as far as I remember. I'll have to double check.
Попадание.
Oh, now he's starting his engines.
Теряет плавучесть.
Oh, when did I start flooding like that?
Слева.
When did I start flooding like that?
5000.
Внимание. Критически низкая плавучесть.
What that was,
На левый борт.
that was all the high explosive impacts from the Helena earlier. And then I started flooding a little bit, and then all those holes just started flooding me out. That's a bit annoying.
Все машины назад.
Имеем повреждения.
В трюмной группе спрямите
How do you win? So the capture point in the middle. How did I properly explain this?
ликвидировать пожар.
Есть поражение.
Basically, the capture point in the middle gets flipped depending on which side has more ships in it. I think the icon up here is like divided into 8 parts. So if you have a maximum advantage of 8 ships over the enemy in the capture point, you'll bleed tickets the fastest. So the only thing you have to do in that game mode is get in the cap circle and stay in the cap circle. That's all you have to do. And preferably sink enemies that are also in that cap circle. There we go. Let's get improved rangefinders because they're always useful. What do we need next? New pumps would be good, but I'd have to get some other stuff first. Let's go with shrapnel protection. Did we only get 4 more? I guess we did. 3 more. Also, I really should be playing the Maxim Gorky to try and spade it. As well as the Kirov. Mediterranean port is quite fun. Although cruiser spawns are a bit limited. Let's swap these around again. Also, I want a higher number of AP shells.
По местам стоять, с якоря сниматься. Самый полный. Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Possible down there by the looks of it.
Впереди. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Боевая тревога.
Already.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Yeah.
Право руль.
I think the other side is also better for
Цель.
better spawn points
Эсминец.
Пелинг
compared to this one.
20. Дистанция 8000.
Can we one-tap a Moffat? Come on. Those are a bit too far forward, aren't they? Yeah.
Легкий крейсер.
Too high as well.
Слева. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Цель. Эсминец.
Пелинг 220. Дистанция 8000.
Let's try that one then. I'm not too sure. Again, I'm not actually that great with my naval history. But I don't think they really had that big of a navy. They certainly had blue water vessels.
Попадание.
If they were that good, that's another question. This ship should be a World War II ship.
Впереди.
Yeah, the Kiras are World War II.
7000.
Chapayevs aren't.
Цель горит. Есть попадание.
That lighthouse might block quite a few of my shells, but I think we should be fine. No hits apparently. Enemy float plane on Charlie, but that's not the biggest problem.
Слева. Дистанция 6.
Because sure, you can get a capture point early, but you'll never hold a capture point with a float plane.
Цель. Эсминец.
Пелинг 220. Дистанция 6000.
Welcome back. It seems my connection is being rather finicky as well with dropped frames. Jeez. Although it seems stable enough.
Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 5000.
I'm getting a look on something. Where is it? There it is.
Эсминец.
Пелинг 220. Дистанция 5000.
That is too far forward, I believe. Yep.
Есть накрытие.
Эсминец.
HMS Churchill, what are you doing here?
20. Дистанция
Aha, squatted up with somebody.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Прямо руль.
I do not think fires detonate torpedoes all that often.
Дистанция 5000.
There's certainly a risk, but I don't actually remember the last time I got my torpedoes cooked off by a fire.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг 200.
There's a fire near them.
Спереди. Дистанция 4000.
We no longer have the advantage.
My gunners on all targets because I think a PT would capture Alpha.
Руль лево.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг 200. Дистанция 7000.
He's behind island cover, so I don't think I'm gonna hit him. But we can try.
Есть попадание.
We did hit him, okay.
Цель. Катер.
Пелинг 260. Дистанция 3000.
Цель выведена из строя.
Эсминец. Спереди. Дистанция 4000.
Право руля. Цель. Эсминец.
Пелинг 200. Дистанция 4000.
Thank you very much.
Воздух.
Don't exactly know what you mean with that question there, Boyan.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 200. Дистанция 4000.
Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция. Руль право.
Цель.
Not
Эсминец.
enemies capturing Bravo, nothing anymore, okay.
Дистанция 5000.
Good critical hits on the aircraft, good.
Есть попадание. Наблюдаю пожары.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
I mean, score is not map dependent, it's dependent on your performance during the match.
Крейсер.
200. Дистанция 3000.
Все
Although,
машины
score, I generally don't really look too much at score. Really not something you should be too worried about. Will that America Fletcher? That will.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 200.
Why am I going so slow all of a sudden? Oh, my engine got knocked out, but it's came to an abrupt halt.
Есть поражение. Внимание. Имеем серьезные повреждения.
Depends what you want to use them for. Do you want to use them against boats? AP belts. Do you want to use them against aircraft? HE belts. Yeah, again. If they're against surface targets, use the AP. If they're against other air targets,
Аварийной и трюмной группам приступить к борьбе за
I'm gonna
живучесть.
put the gunners on that guy.
Машины назад.
And then got tighted lovely.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
4000.
Аварийной группе. Ликвидировать пожар.
Есть накрытие. Внимание. Критические повреждения. Есть попадание.
I have no clue. If those are good shots or not.
Эсминец. Слева. Дистанция 3000.
Эсминец.
Беринг 180.
Oh, those are for the Russian 14.5s, aren't they?
Стоп, машины.
I don't really look too much into the individual shells per belt. Just look at what belt you're using.
Аварийной и трюмной группам приступить к
Also,
борьбе
my
за
engines has
живучесть.
slowed me down quite a lot, but I should be getting into alpha just in time.
Эсминец. Спереди. Дистанция 1000.
Воздух.
Цель. Эсминец.
Oh, hello there.
180. Дистанция 3000.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
I'm not on that much health anymore either.
Право руля.
I could have done without that fire.
Эсминец.
Беринг 180. Дистанция 3000. Внимание. Критические повреждения.
Bit too much lead to the side there, damn. Aircraft incoming as well. Why did it take me 70 seconds to repair something?
Руль право на борту.
Цель.
Дистанция 3000.
Стоп, машины.
Попадание. Цель уничтожена.
Цель. Эсминец.
Come on, get into the capture point.
180. Дистанция 3000. Внимание. Критические повреждения. Воздух.
Стоп, машины. Цель. Легкий
Крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 6.
Yeah, I need to be careful that my gunners actually shoot at targets incoming.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
машины назад. Стоп, машины.
Pretty soon if my connection keeps
Дистанция 1000.
cutting out like this.
Attack the enemy.
Стоп, машины.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
On this particular map, if you're in a blue water ship, fight around Bravo is my preferred thing. I just went into Alpha because it was a capture point and needed
Южной
capping.
группе осушить отсеки. Аварийной группе ликвидировать пожар. Прямо руль.
I'm gonna restart my stream, I think, because this is getting on. Artillery. Well, he just crashed into the rear mast, so he's sending himself into the ocean.
Покинуть корабль. Спасательные средства на воду.
Внимание! Критически низкая
I'm
плотность.
going to see what happens
Крен на левый борт.
for the remainder of this match to my connection.
Крен на левый борт.
If it keeps dipping, I am restarting the stream.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
On the big open ocean maps, like the ones with a single capture point, always wait to spawn until you see where the rest of your team spawns and then go attack them. Clever thinking there, Mr. Friendly Torpedo Boat, to abandon the cap and go to their spawn.
We don't have the
Really
advantage anymore.
Yep, I'm gonna restart the stream after this match. Because nothing works on my nerves more than seeing my connection just go up and down, up and down. That's a PT-15. Why is he not being shot by a friendly? There it goes. Nope, not pulling out of that one, but that's fine.
Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 8000.
Боевая тревога.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Попадание. Есть накрытие.
Let's launch the float plane, because I haven't actually used the Russian float plane quite often. I mean, I guess, but I'm playing 6-0 at the moment. I don't think that's going to be too much fun either. And again, I am first going to restart my stream after this match. Because according to my OBS, I have dropped almost 10,000 frames. And that is not good. And I keep dropping more as we speak. What is our... Oh, it's a zipper, okay. That explains why it isn't moving. It doesn't really matter if I capture this point or not, the match is already over. There we go. No. Not at the moment, no, because I have to do this battle. I want to do this battle pass task as well, which means I have to play rank 3 and above. After I do this battle pass task, though, this one specifically, I'm gonna move down to another BR. But first, I'm going to restart my stream because this is just unacceptable. So, just go put it in chat. Yep. I should be alive again. The stream should be up again in like a minute or two. Of course, it's behaving right now, and I really don't want to restart streams because it's very annoying. I'm hesitating whether or not I should restart because it's staying stable. Right now it is. For how much longer? I just need to do something real quick calculation. I think I'll just keep this up. If I see it dipping again though, oh, it's so annoying. I don't know what to choose and what to do. But it's behaving itself decently well now, so I'll just jump into another match and see what happens. And if the connection wants to cut out again or be very choppy during the match, I'll just restart it during the match. And there we go, into the next match. I only need 14 more kills/assists to actually finish the battle pass task. And then it's on to torpedoing stuff. Let's take Maxim Gorky again. And I'm going to hold my spawn for a few seconds. Because on this map the AI loves to just shoot right out of spawn at long range. Like the destroyers spawning over here just shoot directly at you. And they're very annoying to hit.
Корабль к бою и походу приготовить. Самый полный. Право на борт. Цель. Эсминец.
Пелинг 300. Дистанция 11 000.
You go into your friends list, or not necessarily, or just type in somebody's name. You then right click their name, of course he's already in the squad so it doesn't work on that, but you right click their name and Somewhere there it should say invite to squad. Another way is to just literally type my name in this little window, type my name in, send me a message, and I can invite you into the squad because I am currently the squad leader. Oh boy, that is quite a bright sun, isn't it?
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг 260. Дистанция 11.
Ah, I'm pretty good at identifying ships, but that is just a blur at the moment, and I'm curious whether that is tuned to my post effect settings or not. It is somewhat, so I'll just lower that a bit because that was blinding. There we go. Now I can see what those are.
Есть накрытие.
What are those?
Эсминец.
That's a Moffat.
Пелинг 260. Дистанция 11. Есть накрытие.
There's way too much lead in that direction.
Спереди. Дистанция 10 тысяч.
Есть накрытие.
They are to a certain extent, but they're very easy to detonate to most experienced players. I don't recommend you get it. If you want a premium American destroyer, get the Frank Knox instead. They're so much more fun. What is that big ship over there?
Крейсер.
Пелинг 260. Дистанция 9000. Попадание.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Oh, is it?
Попадание.
Oh, do you mean to in the economy economy update, right? But even then, it's a better ship anyways. It isn't as prone to detonating as the Moffat is.
Есть попадание.
Лево руля.
Руль лево. Эсминец. Спереди.
The ship I'm currently playing is the Maximum Gorky, an event vehicle. But basically just a slightly better version than the Kirov, I think. Slightly better anti-air, yeah, something like that.
The enemy is winning.
Есть поражение.
You have a Belfast, a Kafkas, I want to say, I'm not sure. Quite a few other stuff as well.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту. Эсминец. Спереди.
Belfast is dangerous, I think that's an actual player as well.
Есть попадание.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
And those guns don't mess about.
Дистанция 8000. Есть накрытие. Попадание.
It's the Moffat shooting me, so I'm gonna try and deal with it. Because I know I can deal with him rather quickly.
Есть поражение.
It is if I actually gave it proper lead, because I think that's way too short. Yep.
Дистанция 6000.
I think it's X is the default button, but I've because it's bound to pressing down my mouse wheel. But I think by default it's X. Let me actually, yeah, I've unbound it at the moment, but yeah. I think if I go into controls, here it is. Lock. No, not like radar target. Where is it? What button is it? I think it's a button that's like it's a common control, isn't it? Because it goes for aircraft and tanks as well.
Крупной группе Осушить отсеки.
Yeah, here it is, lock target. And I think by default that's X, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna just keep going.
Аварийные трюмные группам приступить к борьбе за живучесть. Право на борт.
Право на борту.
Имеем повреждения.
Прямо руль. Цель — эсминец.
Перед 320. Дистанция 4000. Есть попадание.
I
Наблюдаю
keep
пожар.
not thinking at Moffat because I shoot it too far forward.
Дистанция 6000!
And I really want it dead.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения.
That's too far forward again, isn't it? Yep.
Аварийной группе ликвидировать пожар.
Есть попадание. Внимание! Критические повреждения машины.
Not really, cutie. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not really winning.
Критические повреждения.
I'm getting bullied actually.
Цель — эсминец.
Перед 300. Дистанция 3000.
Прямо.
I should not be going full speed when I have lost no flooding.
Право руля.
And there we go.
Покинуть корабль.
We are most certainly not winning because our entire team has already melted. God, do I love the zombie era. I really do.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
Цель — эсминец.
Перед 320. Дистанция 9000.
Эсминец. Слева. Дистанция
There is a
8000.
player Blagorodny.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Let's just get a rude awakening. What happens when you try to shoot at 6-0 cruisers?
Лево руля.
Руль лево. Эсминец. Спереди.
Of course, if you can actually aim properly.
8000.
They're good enough. Especially the light cruisers of the Russians are really good. The 6-0 cruisers. The Kirovs are also fine in their own right. I find them a bit fragile. But the Chapayevs and the Sverdlovs is really good ships. You know, this used to be literally my favorite map to play. But because zombie hordes are literally incompetent, it's so annoying to actually try and play this map in a cruiser now. Literally, this map is won by whoever has the most player destroyers.
Есть попадание.
Because the destroyer spawns are really good. Did I just lose all my rear turrets from one salvo?
Дистанция 8000.
Аварийные
I
трюмные
keep shooting
группы
way too high. I'm
борьбе за
already
живучесть.
under aiming to my feeling. Belfast is the thing shooting me. I already expected it, to be honest.
Есть поражение.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
There goes an Amarak whilst I thought it was bow in. Okay then.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения. Есть
Gonna have to deal with the flooding now.
Группе осушить отсеки.
I knew that Belfast was going to be the end of me.
Аварийной группе.
I should have focused it down way more at the beginning of this match.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
And my guns can no longer hit the target. I'm gonna start manually controlling the secondaries. That fire needs to be extinguished. I'm just gonna keep the fire extinguishing on. That is wrong. Japan also has 4-7 cruisers.
серьезные повреждения.
Трюмной группе.
Actually,
Примите крен.
yeah, no, Kako. it's gonna be a match.
Цель
Of
утратила
course it is. I've got 1 kill and an assist.
Имеем повреждение.
No, Japan is a 4-7. Kako.
Выйти из боя, доложить повреждения.
Yubar is a 4-3 one, yeah, but Kako is still a 4-7. The thing is, Abdil is a cruiser. It's specifically a mine-laying cruiser, but it feels closer to a destroyer. But historically speaking, it should be classified as a cruiser. I really did not like that match. I'm starting to think I really should be putting a destroyer in my lineup. And I think I just might. Close to getting the floatplane on the Gorky. Fuego Islands, oh boy. I have, from a battle trophy, I have gotten multiple 1 million SL rewards in my entire playtime. I think I've gotten 3 out of battle trophies. Oh, what was the new naval decoration again? It was a mortar, right? I haven't actually taken a proper look at it. Mainly it's because I don't really care too much about the decoration.
Боевая готовность номер 1. Боевым сменам заступить. Самый полный. Право на борт.
Let's hope that this isn't a full up tier.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо. Эсминец.
Oh, a human Helena. That's a good sign.
Дистанция 11 000.
Боевая тревога.
I'm going to try and get behind that island. There. Meantime, let's see if we have any targets to sink.
Белен.
I should probably swap to the armor piercing.
Дистанция 13 000.
Трёмной группе осушить отсеки.
We are turning away because I don't think those shells are meant for me. They're just hitting me on accident.
Цель. Тяжелый крейсер.
160. 13
I don't need manual secondary control at the moment. Because I'm not going to hit anything with them anyways.
Имеем повреждение.
That lead is way too long. Oh, they're shooting at cargo ships.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Should probably shoot at this cluster of ships that are a bit closer, I think.
Дистанция 11 000.
Легкий крейсер. Слева.
Northport domination. I don't know the map off the top of my head.
Есть попадание.
Although that's the one with the... That's the ice map, right? With all those big icebergs on it. Where the B cap is in the middle of all the... In the middle of like... all that stuff, yeah. I usually fight for whatever the cap is up north. And if I'm... Especially in a cruiser, I try to go up north. If I'm in a destroyer or anything smaller, I like to go fighting around Bravo. In the middle. I basically never fight at sea unless I'm a really big ship.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Имеем повреждение.
Or a ship that does particularly poorly at close quarters.
Линкор. Слева. Дистанция 12 000.
Цель.
I see an enemy battleship, although it seems to be a German dreadnought.
Дистанция 13 000.
I'm not too worried about dreadnoughts. We have a Poltava, that's good.
Цель.
Oh, yeah, that's yeah, C is the one up north.
60. Дистанция
It's Alpha that's in the opening, isn't it? Yeah, I like going there as well.
Цель.
Especially if it's a destroyer-only match.
160. Дистанция 12
I want to try and spot that battleship again to just call it out to the team.
Take him down. Somebody attack him.
There we go.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Seems to be getting hammered by some Hellenas.
Крейсер.
Беллинг 160. Дистанция
Oh, yeah.
11 тысяч.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо. Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 13 тысяч.
Есть накрытие. Есть поражение. Имеем повреждения. Есть попадание.
I really don't like how they reworked the spawns on this map. It generally made it worse.
Руль лево.
Commencing attack.
Getting shot at by this Helena?
Тяжелый крейсер.
Беллинг 160.
Yep.
Дистанция 12 тысяч.
It's not going to be the same one as of Wednesday, is it? Because I'm not sure it hit me with a pirate joke.
Дистанция 13 тысяч.
Есть накрытие. Есть накрытие. Есть поражение.
Take him down.
Имеем повреждения.
Enemy battle cruiser, probably a Wonderton. Yeah, it's the same German guy, so it's going to be a Wonderton. Hopefully not a Scharnhorst.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки.
That would be pretty scary.
Легкий крейсер.
Беллинг 140. Дистанция 15 тысяч.
Трюмной группе спрямить крен.
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Attacking.
We have a hood, it's a full up there. It could be a Scharnhorst actually.
Есть накрытие.
Those are some dad tier pirate jokes, that's for sure. And that is definitely the superstructure of a Scharnhorst. So we are going to stay well clear of it
Лево руля.
and just keep going down here.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки.
Имеем повреждения.
Цель. Тяжелый крейсер.
Беллинг 160. Дистанция 12 тысяч.
I do indeed know Dollar plays. He is the Chad when it comes to naval gameplay
11 тысяч.
with his torpedoes. I became an instant fan of his when I saw him post about wanting to see the B-65 battlecruiser in game, which is a very,
Накрытие.
Легкий крейсер.
well, it's a relatively well-known
Дистанция
Japanese project ship thanks to World of Warships. But sadly I don't think we're ever going to see it in game.
Есть попадание.
Attacking.
Имеем повреждения.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки.
I think, yeah, I have some of the wallpapers Dollar made with ships on as well. On my wallpaper engine.
Аварийной трюмной группам приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
Attacking.
Got 2 assists, but I really want to rack up that number up.
Тяжелый крейсер. Слева.
Oh no, Nick.
Дистанция 10
Why do you think so?
Engaging the enemy.
Лево руля.
Руль лево. Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Ooh. Yes, that is not that nice, is it? Also, I really should not have been going on a detour like this if I want to get kills and assists. Also need to be careful I don't just run out of AP shells. Because I've done nothing. I've just hit a few ships and that's it.
Дистанция 4000.
Есть поражение.
What is over there?
Destroy the target.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг.
We have a Hugo?
Дистанция 9000.
Since when did we have a Hugo?
Attacking.
Линейный
I am not gonna sink that Charnhorst.
Дистанция
Although I do have torpedoes.
11 000.
Sap is not going to cut it against these cruisers, okay.
Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 11 000.
We're winning.
Попадание. Есть попадание.
Luckily, it does seem that our team is winning this match.
Попадание.
I could have sworn I saw a Scharnhorst. Yeah, but I don't want to use manual secondaries. And yeah, the normal main gun HE could work as well. Although not against cruisers.
Дистанция 10 000.
Есть поражение.
One's going down, got an assist, that's fine.
Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг. 120. Дистанция 9000.
Oh, hello. Cleveland, eh?
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Прямо руль.
He's pretty close, I'm gonna start loading the sap.
Дистанция 4000.
Право руля.
Руль право.
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Our victory is near.
He's overshooting me quite badly. There he goes.
Аварийной группе. Ликвидировать пожар.
Есть накрытие.
Attacking.
Цель горит. Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения.
I'm not going to win this fight, I already know it. Unless I can get a detonation, maybe? Like a ready rack detonation, but nah, not gonna happen.
Есть накрытие. Есть накрытие. Попадание.
Attacking.
Линкор. Право.
Also, he is still missing quite a bit.
4000.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения. Есть попадание.
The Fletcher or the Alwyn?
Группе. Ликвидировать пожар.
There's quite a few American single gun destroyers. There's also the modern one, what's it called again?
Попадание. Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент. Цель выведена из строя.
First kill.
Легкий крейсер! Слева! Дистанция 7000! Руль лево!
Not sure that's the other one.
Имеем серьезные повреждения.
I keep thinking of Forrest Sherman, but that's the one of 3 turrets.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки. Лево руля. Цель. Легкий
Now I have an
крейсер.
Atlanta breathing down my neck.
Стоп. Дистанция 10 000.
Аварийные трюмные группам приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения. Есть попадание!
Пробоина ниже ватерлинии! Бомбардировщик!
Somebody in their 7-0 battleship isn't happy.
5000!
Внимание! Критические повреждения. Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Покинуть корабль.
Ah, don't mind me out. Let's go with light cruiser.
Средний. Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 160. Дистанция 11 000.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо!
Where even are our battleships?
Слева! Дистанция 7000!
Боевая тревога.
Literally parked in spawn. Lovely. I have not yet. No, Philip. I want to, I really want to try it, but I'm not going to... First of all, my phone is not powerful enough to run the game. And I want to try and get on an emulator on my computer, but I haven't gotten it to work yet. Also because I'm not really all that tech savvy. But do expect my opinions on that game soon-ish. I actually managed to get it to work.
Попадание. Есть накрытие.
No, I'm over or under shooting the targets. I'm just gonna switch target.
160. Дистанция 11 000. Есть поражение. Есть попадание.
Эсминец! Слева! Дистанция 6000!
There goes the
Есть
Des Moines,
накрытие.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 160.
which is quite surprising. Be it. Yeah. Sure thing. Got a kill and 3 assists. That goes towards the objective a bit.
Лево руля.
Руль лево!
Есть поражение.
Des Moines spawned a destroyer. Okay then. Golden Bay, if you're in a destroyer, try and get into the 2 caps on the right as soon as possible because you spawn really close to enemies.
Впереди. Дистанция 90.
Like so close you might actually just get gunned down as soon as in your spawn. So just try and get into the coastal objectives as soon.
Attacking.
Есть поражение. Попадание. Есть накрытие.
I don't know. I really don't know what my opinion is on premium coastal vessels, to be honest.
Попадание.
What is this? What BR is the Thunderbolt again? 3-0?
Попадание.
It is pretty mean in terms of gunfire power that Quad 20 doesn't mess about. But does it have torpedoes? Because if it doesn't have torpedoes, it's going to be worthless. I'm just telling you all right now. It is a rank 3, that's a plus, I guess. But if you don't have any armament to deal with larger vessels, it's useless.
Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Mark 13 is not too bad, I guess. Could be a pretty fun boat. Although I will... the American PT boats be quite fragile. And not quite have the volume of fire to deal with enemies quickly. Especially at close range. The Thunderbolt kind of makes up for that with the Quad 20.
Право руля.
Руль право.
It might be worth it, but I don't really see much of a point to try and grind coastal at the moment, especially American coastal. You don't have... Low tier American coastal is fun, anything 2.0 and below. But above that, nah. Yeah, if you can get it through the Warbond shop, do try it. It should be pretty great. I have spaded the Gabbiano, yes. I must admit I spaded it in better times, and I think my longest stream on record was me spading the Gabbiano, wasn't it? I think I did like 5 or 6 hours with it.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
That was quite a while ago already. Gonna put my gunners on all targets. I'm not sure if there's a coastal vessel running around or not. Is there still one guy alive? Yep, there it goes. And my connection is being screwy again, god darn it.
Отбой боевой тревоги. Оружие и технические средства вы...
Don't tell me I have to restart my stream now, an hour and 15 minutes in. Come on. Yeah, today is not my day when it comes to the connection. Rather annoyingly. There are currently 2 missile boats, although there are multiple of that classification. You have Seata and Douglas, although I do believe that both the PGO2 PGO-2 and the Sparviero also have the classification of missile boat from a distance. Anyways, we have 7 more kills/assists to go. And I'm just going to pray my connection stays stable for this match. Coral Islands. I do not like this map when I'm spawning in cruisers. Then again, I don't have to spawn in my cruisers. Full down tier though by the looks of it, so I'm definitely going to spawn my cruiser. I'm just gonna wait for the team to spawn. Actually, it's not a full down tier. And why does this guy spawn the Diana?
Боевая готовность номер 1. Боевым сменам заступить. Самый полный.
This PT8 level. Well, actually, no, yeah, this is pretty good bird.
Руль прямо.
From what I
Тяжелый
remember.
спереди.
Well, the PT810 should be just as good. The PT810 is, of course, a rank 5 PT, but. And I forgot to look at the Thunderbolt, but I will.
Лево руля.
Руль лево. Линейный корабль. Спереди. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Alrighty, boy. Yeah, it is. That's the one thing that I'm starting to get a bit antsy about. Is actually, I want to grind my coastal trees just in case they decide to add something to rank 6 for them. That's really interesting. Anyways, see you later, boy. Hopefully the next stream won't be quite as bad for my connection. Also, Nick, when it comes to something like 10mm steel, that is not armor steel, that is structural steel. And I forgot actually, let me
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю
look it up, because I know it's available on the wiki. Where it'll tell you what the actual multiplier for that is.
попадание.
Types, there we go. Yeah, I'll actually have to look into that if it's better than wood. It should be better than wood. Where is it? There we go.
Ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
That is a Nevada I'm shooting at, so it's a full up tier. God damn you, Diana, and giving me hope.
Цель.
Although Nevada is actually 6-7, not a full up tier, but we have Alaska's on our team. Ooh. Oh yeah, never mind. Structural steel is definitely better than wood. But like the multiplier for structural steel is 0.45. So the 10mm of steel you'll see on the hull is only really 4.5.
Forces have captured a zone.
Есть накрытие. Внимание! Критические повреждения в машинном. Корабль потерял ход.
Линкор! Спереди! Дистанция 8 тысяч.
Участь!
Already lost an engine.
Лево руля!
Руль лево.
You know what, we're launching an aircraft because I don't think my work is going to survive too much longer.
Имеем повреждения.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Yep, there we go. I thought as much. I just want to drop these bombs, but I have to be at a safe altitude to do that. I don't if I actually just... You don't have to drop your bombs to get rid of them. You can just eject your ordnance. But I keep forgetting that that's an actual thing you can do. I am not gonna make it. We have to slow down a bit. I think it takes more than 10 seconds to capture a point. Yeah. That's a shame. They just have a Nevada sitting in their spawn point, because why wouldn't they? Eh.
Легкий крейсер.
Of course, we have an Arizona sitting in their spawn point, and Alaska is
Боевая
what
тревога!
would be pushing.
Лево на борт! Цель! Легкий крейсер!
Белен 220. Дистанция 9000.
Somebody attack him!
Цель! Легкий крейсер!
Белен 220. Дистанция 10 000. Катер. 240. Дистанция 7000.
I turn the ship around in time
Противник сбавляет.
before getting slapped by something big and nasty. How is the Diana still afloat?
Попадание.
Why would you spawn a Diana in a 7-0 match? How even?
Another zone captured.
Has Diana got a kill on that Celeste? Okay then. Okay then. I guess I shouldn't complain too much about Diana being higher in the match than the Arizona.
260. Дистанция 9000.
Take him down!
Руль право.
1 assist, 6 more to go.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Право на борт!
Руль право на борту.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
There goes our Arizona, but who would have guessed that happening if you just sit broadside in your own spawn?
Легкий крейсер. Белинг 240. Дистанция 9000.
I don't get battleship captains that think it's just perfectly fine to sit in their own spawn and do nothing else.
Дистанция 9000.
Like, look at him, he's just sitting broadside on his own spawn. Like, not even thinking about moving closer to a capture point. Or getting, you know, crossfire started, stuff like that. Nope. Is that a Phelps? It looks like a Phelps to me. They don't. All guns work better and better the closer you get. Especially against battleships, because for some reason most battleship captains don't know how to brawl.
Дистанция 10 тысяч.
Право руля. Цель. Линкор.
Беринг.
That's a Hugo,
Дистанция
and a Poltava behind it.
Малый.
Look, they've moved from their spawn. Okay,
Право руля.
sitting at range might be better for a battleship, but sitting at range fully broadside on to 3 enemy battleships definitely isn't the best idea there, is it?
Есть попадание. Есть поражение. Цель горит.
Especially in a ship like the Arizona, because their armor is pretty tough and their crew compartments are pretty well placed,
Наблюдаю крен и
but they're pretty vulnerable when it comes to detonations. Especially against experienced battleship captains.
Цель утратила боеспособность. Попадание. Линейный корабль. Беринг 240. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 240. Дистанция 7 тысяч.
He's using cover.
Есть попадание.
Got a shot off.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Probably.
Право руля.
I mean, the Hugo is doing the exact... And the Hugo is infamous for being one-shottable by practically any other battleship. The fact it's still afloat is almost insulting to our Alaska captain. Who, of course, is spending more time sinking AI Helenas instead of just one-shotting a Hugo sitting right there. But oh well.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
And there goes my connection again. This is ridiculous, man.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
It's not too bad if my connection spikes for like a second or two, but if it's going like for 30 seconds as it is doing right now, that is not good.
Катер.
Really not good.
Беринг 280. Дистанция 5000.
Цель. Катер.
Беринг 260.
Of course, I have a motor
Дистанция
computer boys.
6000.
Hello there, Hugo.
Все машины назад.
You are joining me at an unfortunate time, where I'm facing a multitude of enemy battleships. Oh, our Alaska got sunk. Who saw that one coming?
Цель. Эсминец.
Беринг 300. Дистанция 10
And that is indeed a Phelps. Pretty rare ship. Another ship I kind of regret not getting, although I think it was a World War mode reward quite a while ago. And I really couldn't care about World War mode.
Есть накрытие. Линейный корабль. Беринг 240. Дистанция 7000.
Of course, he can sink a Hugo with a bomb, but if he could try and do it with his own guns.
Цель. Линкор.
Беринг 260. Дистанция 10000.
Трюмной группе осушить отсеки. Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Somebody playing a Hyuga and not being very happy. Where is he on the team list again? Did he leave? He did leave immediately.
Имеем повреждения.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Беллинг,
I
200.
think that's an AI.
Дистанция 6
Should
тысяч.
be, yep.
Попадание.
We do still have a PT boat that's about to capture Bravo
Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
and single-handedly winning us this match.
Беллинг,
He's got 4 caps already.
дистанция 6 тысяч.
Push on. Victory is close.
Assist is fine. Oh, I only need 2 more. Kill slash assist and I'll have the battle pass task done. So probably just one more match after this one.
Право руля.
Руль право.
Линейный корабль. Беллинг, 260. Дистанция 8 тысяч.
Where did the Phelps go?
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Back up Alaska, classy.
Take him down.
And now he's on the hunt.
Цель. Линкор.
Беллинг, 240. Дистанция 6 тысяч.
So that's the Phelps, that is the Nevada, and that's the Poltava. Phelps is hiding behind that island mass somewhere, and I can't really fight the battleships.
Беллинг, 240.
Although I could try.
Дистанция 5 тысяч.
Право на борт.
This should be, that's the Nevada, then Poltava is there.
260. Дистанция 8 тысяч.
Прямо руль.
Take him down. A little more effort and victory will be yours.
Машины назад. Стоп, машины.
Yes, I've been pretty slow with the grind recently, to be honest. I haven't been playing that much,
240. Дистанция
and I'm not all that interested in the tech trees that I still have to do. Of course, the Nevada immediately switched fire to me. Engines. Oh, the Nevada's pretty low. Let's pepper him a bit.
Лево на борт.
Есть поражение.
He is repairing his secondaries. That's a bad move, Nevada.
Стоп, машины.
That is not something you should be doing. Although I am going to be taking 14-inch fire.
Стоп, машины. Аварийной и трюмной группам приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
We're controlling most of the zones.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения.
Our rear guns don't quite have the angle anymore.
Борт.
Руль право на борту.
There goes the Poltava. And I guess the main reason the Nevada is repairing his secondaries is because he's actively using them.
Есть попадание.
He really shouldn't be. That is going to bleed a lot of crew. But game over.
Отбой боевой тревоги. Оружие и техники.
But if that lasted a few more minutes, I think I might have been able to sink that Nevada. Slowly but surely crawling towards the Sverdlov. Got FP on the Sherbakov, lovely. Yeah, I hope something interesting happens. Some more Japanese ships would be lovely as well. Let's go with rudder replacement. Oh, that I miscounted, yeah. I miscounted by a long shot. So 5 more assist/kills. Did I get some AIs maybe? Might have done. Hopefully I can do that in 1 match, although that should be only 2 matches at most. I just want to double check something. Nope, not customization, crew. Okay, it is the same reload. And it is Fuego Islands again. I am very tempted to spawn the Spokojny first, and I think that's just what I'm going to do. Let's use 4-meter depth stroke torpedoes, because 1 meter will be too shallow against most of these cruisers.
По местам стоять. Самый полный. Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
And we're moving straight into Bravo.
Тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 40. Дистанция 12 тысяч.
Боевая тревога. Цель. Тяжелый крейсер.
Пелинг
Heavy cruiser is shooting at us.
дистанция 11 тысяч.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 20. Дистанция 11 тысяч.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
He doesn't seem to be getting anywhere close to us yet. Well, not to me, he's shooting Phoenix, so let's fire him back.
Тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 40. Дистанция 11 тысяч. Есть поражение. Попадание.
Let's aim a bit lower, I'm hitting quite high.
Попадание. Тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 40. Дистанция 11 тысяч. Есть поражение. Есть попадание.
Let's see if we can keep this wagon occupied.
Сторожевой корабль. Пелинг. Дистанция 5000.
Руль право.
Есть попадание.
We're actually doing pretty decent damage to him.
Есть поражение. тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 40. Дистанция 8000.
Enemy recon aircraft?
Бомбардировщик.
You know what? Let's try and shoot it out of the sky.
60. Дистанция 8000.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
There we go.
Пелинг 40. Дистанция 11000.
Все машины назад. Лево на борт.
Now we swap back to this semi-armor piercing
Пелинг
and try and mess around with this Eugen a bit more.
6000.
Стоп, машины.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент. Есть! Цель горит. Попадание. Есть поражение.
I'm starting to see why people praise these guns so much. They're doing very good damage against a heavy cruiser.
Есть! Есть накрытие. Легкий крейсер. Пелинг
We have a friendly Nostroshimi apparently.
1000. Попадание.
Let's go forward a bit.
Самый полный.
We're winning.
Попадание.
Стоп, машины.
You know what, I think I'm going to charge in, because I do want to get into my cruiser at some point.
Дистанция 7000.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
Есть попадание. Есть попадание.
I actually managed to take out a third of these guns too.
Цель. Сторожевой корабль.
Enemy SKR.
Дистанция 6000. Есть поражение. Есть накрытие. Есть поражение. Противник сбавляет ход. Крен и дифферент. Тяжелый крейсер. Стоп. Дистанция 10000.
SKR has switched targets, so that's going to be more salve against it.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Let's see if we can sink this Eugen.
Дистанция 8000. Есть накрытие.
Руль лево.
Есть поражение. Легкий крейсер. Пелинг 60. Дистанция 8000. Есть попадание.
Цель. Тяжелый крейсер.
Пелинг 60. Дистанция 8000. Есть
The
попадание.
Des Moines seems like a fine torpedo target,
Ракетный аппарат Итовсь.
so I'm going to launch a full launcher in its direction.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Прямо руль.
I do believe you might accelerate at some point, so let's do a
Торпедовый шлем.
forward biased spread. That's how I like to call it at least. There we go.
Право руля.
And we'll focus these Eugens again.
Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг 80. Дистанция 8000.
Машины вперед.
Имеем повреждения. Тяжелый крейсер. Пелинг 80. Дистанция 8000. Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
I really hope my torpedoes will catch the Des Moines. But now, how do I finish off these oil guns if I can't hit their engines?
Имеем повреждения.
And again, who said I couldn't hit their engines?
Попадание. Есть попадание.
There we go.
Избавляет.
That should be a sinking oil gun.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Верен. 100. 5000.
Now I'm going to shoot at Belfast, because Belfast is notoriously fragile.
Дистанция 5000.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Keep it up. It's yours.
Есть поражение. Цель утратила боеспособность.
Приступить к живучесть.
Есть поражение. Легкий крейсер. Верен.
My torpedoes should be well on target for the Des Moines.
6000. Имеем повреждения. Есть попадание. Внимание! Критический поврежден машину! Корабль потерял ход! Попадание!
Seems the Belfast is not happy with my decision to shoot it.
Сторожевой корабль. 120. Дистанция 4000.
And with the way it's staying stationary, I'm going to try and launch some torpedoes at it.
Имеем серьезные повреждения.
If I can get the ship turned around, it is.
Внимание! Критические повреждения.
Never mind.
Тянуть корабль.
But now I can get into a cruiser and deal some more damage.
Спасательные средства на воду. Лево на борт. Цель. Сторожевой корабль.
Верен 20. Дистанция 6000.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
I'm surprised my torpedoes have not struck the Des Moines yet.
Есть накрытие.
So I guess I just have to be a bit patient with them. Have they already? I think those hits I'm getting just now are my secondaries hitting stuff.
Попадание. Противник сбавляет ход. Есть попадание. Попадание.
Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 8000.
Боевая тревога.
Цель уничтожена.
Цель. Сторожевой корабль.
Верен 20. Дистанция
Oh, if that's the case, I might have indeed hit him already.
есть попадание.
It's a shame I didn't sink him.
Цель утратила боеспособность.
Sadly, that the kill does not count towards the battle pass task, because that was an AI.
8000.
Легкий крейсер. Справа. Дистанция 8000.
The Talon is going to go down, and I'm going to be next.
Крупной группе осушить отсеки.
Есть попадание.
Лево на борт. Цель. Тяжелый крейсер.
Верен 360. Дистанция
Yeah, I am not gonna last long if I take the same beating that Talon I just did. Matter of fact, it also already goes one of my turrets. There goes another.
Пробоина ниже ватерлинии!
Темной группе осушить отсеки.
Внимание! Имеем серьезный...
So much fun.
Лево руля.
So much fun.
Есть попадание!
Аварийной группе ликвидировать пожар.
Имеем повреждение!
They really should name and shame the spots a lot more than they do.
Спасательные средства на воду.
Внимание! Критические повреждения!
And because I cannot choose a spawn point that is actually meaningful, I am not going to spawn another cruiser. Because that is going to be straight up a suicide. So bomber it is. Also, that's not the best of ideas either against service vessels who have nothing to shoot at other than me. I have a bomb site, lovely. That Des Moines still seems fine. Luckily, because they are zombies in themselves, they will never capture a point. So we are still winning that match, although those two are heading towards a point. I think that's Phoenix's wreck. That's an AI and a PR206, okay then. Did you? Oh, I see the torpedoes. I think they might be, but they should be good, but I think the match might be over before they hit. I'm gonna start diving a bit. Yep. Just to gain some speed. I want to throw these bombs out. I'll just throw one out and keep the second one spare. Although I think my first bomb is going to miss by a mile. But no, that would have actually been a pretty good bomb. If it hit. So I should be at... Am I one short? Or two short? I'm three short, okay. Oh yeah, I only got three and one of them was AI. Never mind then. I should have this next match, and then it's on to torpedo boats. Phoenix is leaving for today, but that's more than fine. I'll just continue on my own. South Africa and a cruiser might be pretty interesting.
Боевая готовность номер 1. Боевым сменам заступить. Самый полный. Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту. Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 14 000.
Боевая тревога. Прямо руль.
Okay then. Look at that passed pretty quickly. That seems to be one of those old bot programs that fire all their anti-air at something.
Спереди. Дистанция 13 000.
Цель. Легкий крейсер.
Пелинг 80. Дистанция 14 000.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Sadly, the Chaplav doesn't have any torpedoes. It should be a pretty good brawling ship. We've got a PT boot capturing Alpha, that's good. Got an early cap. Now I am going to try and play pretty aggressive this match just to get those 3 kills / assists. But then the question is going to be, what torpedo boat am I going to be using? To torpedo blue water vessels. The most obvious answer is probably PT-15, but I don't want to use PT-15. I want to try it if PR-123 is still a good one.
Крейсер.
Пелинг 80. Дистанция 11 000.
There probably are, Nick. I've seen some absolutely horrible stuff when it comes to air sim. You'll see people like using multiple accounts running on one machine or multiple machines. But that's just, yeah.
Цель. Линейный корабль.
Пелинг 60. Дистанция 10 000.
Although I'm still not quite sure what exactly their objective is with farming naval. I guess it's the easy SL.
Легкий крейсер. Спереди. Дистанция 9 000.
Nah. That's not how you do it. Because the thing is, it's the chief software itself that they sell. They don't sell the accounts. They sell the software.
Легкий крейсер. Слева. Дистанция 4 000.
The most accepted theory is that they're just farming SL to fund their top tier ground lineups. I think, isn't it literally an I don't know how many of you actually watched that Napalm Rat video where he went over like a letter that one of his viewers sent in and to why he bots naval. God, did it make me angry. But I think the reason that guy said is because, oh no, he doesn't have enough time and he just does it to fund his top tier ground lineup stuff. I'm like, just play naval. You'll gain way more money anyways.
Gramercy.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
Yeah, that video really ticked me off.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту. Руль прямо.
Too, I guess.
Спереди. Дистанция 8 000.
Although I don't actually know how much a computer consumes by just leaving it run overnight and stuff like that. The more I remember that video, the more it pisses me off, man, Jesus. Because I think I remember the spin, I think, that Napalm was trying to put on it. Is like, oh yeah, it's just... War Thunder's economy is so bad that these people are not forced to do the fucking cheat. Ever. It's just... oh. I think a lot of content creators also like responded on that post saying it was just horrible.
Линкор! Спереди!
Me included. Although I'm not a content creator yet. Not officially. Enemy Poltava. Lovely. And our cruncher has already been sunk? Excuse me?
Attention to the map.
What sunk or Kronstadt? Or is he spawning in a Kronstadt? Yeah, that makes more sense.
Легкий крейсер! Справа! Дистанция 7000!
Цель.
I should not have sailed out of this island. But I've laid my bed and now I'm going to sleep in it.
Влево!
Ooh, that was a good opening salvo against Ahana. Immediately got one of the Radar X.
Легкий крейсер!
They have a Harana. Okay. Been getting quite a few upturns tonight. There goes another ready rack. Yeah. Like, I will say, before I really started... I'm trying to remember. I used to have problems with SL. And I used to remember being really annoyed when people said, oh, if you want to sell, just buy premium. That doesn't work for a lot of people. Especially younger people. I am sailing right into the Maw of the Congo, and at Poltava, I no longer want to keep going straight. Luckily they aren't firing at me, but that's going to be very painful very soon.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Имеем повреждения.
Цель. Линкор.
The thing is though, I only remember getting into SL problems when playing ground battles. Like I spaded most of the Japanese air fleet purely free to play in like roughly a year. And I don't think I ever really ran into SL problems back then.
Машины назад.
Корабль сел на мель.
Аварийной и трюмной группам
Jeez,
приступить к
don't throw
борьбе
your
за
guns on
живучесть.
me. Where did the Congo's just going over there?
Слева! Дистанция 6000!
My question now is, can I take a Poltava? Because they're not as strong as they used to be, so I'm actually, you know what? I'll take this fight. That salvaged absolutely nothing, and I don't think 6-inch guns are really the best choice for this, but... And of course the guns shift over every time you zoom out. I'll fire one more AP, swap to HE to knock out some of the secondaries maybe. Yeah, my shots are just bouncing off at this angle. So let's fire some HE to knock out the secondaries.
Есть попадание.
Право руля.
Руль вправо! Легкий крейсер! Слева! Дистанция 8000!
Есть попадание.
And we keep going. Let me just get out of dodge.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Can't see the towel anymore.
Легкий крейсер.
Беринг 120. Дистанция 3000.
Малый.
Легкий крейсер! Спереди! Дистанция 3000!
I am probably throwing my ship away if I want to try and capture Bravo, especially since it's not really necessary.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту!
So let's just try and sink some stuff first.
Попадание.
You are next.
Крейсер.
Беринг 80. Дистанция 5000.
Легкий крейсер! Слева! Дистанция
Is that front Helena is sinking?
Аварийной группе. Ликвидировать пожар.
Есть попадание!
We should be sinking.
Цель,
There he
легкий
goes.
крейсер.
Верен. 100. Дистанция 4000. Есть поражение!
It was 1 kill and an assist. Okay.
Имеем повреждения. Попадание!
Самый полный.
Линкор!
And I think now is about time I go capture Bravo.
Попадание!
This Zhelezhnikov should be sinking. There we go. I think that's my 3 done. Or did I need 5?
And victory will be ours.
Цель, легкий крейсер.
Беринг 80. Дистанция 7000.
Легкий крейсер! Спереди! Дистанция 7000!
Цель, легкий крейсер.
That is going to be an AI. I don't really want to shoot at that guy. If anything, I could have sworn there was another AI Helena over there as well.
Лево руля.
Руль лево! Линкор!
He's behind the island, doesn't he? Yep.
Дистанция!
Право руля.
Руль право!
I think I needed 3 as well. But I should just keep shooting anyways. I think I just got hit by one of the battleships. Yeah, Poltava behind me.
Аварийной группе. Ликвидировать пожар.
Корабль потерял ход. Попадание! Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения.
Вода в отсеке!
Есть попадание!
I can sink this guy as well. Good. I am flooding severely. I should be able to
Крейсер! Спереди!
repair that.
4000!
Есть попадание! Наблюдаю пожары.
And this should be my battle pass task done.
Surely be ours.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения. Цель выведена из
That's
строя.
game. It should be enough for the battle pass task, unless I misremembered.
Противников не...
There we go, battle pass challenge done. And I got the mortar. Let's actually take a look at that mortar before I switch to the smaller stuff. Should be getting that VT soon, really. It's decorations. Is it a blue water? There it is. Oh, that's a pretty big one. Can you use it in coastal vessels though? Let's find out really soon. Because I am going to try the next challenge with this ship. That's rank 2, so it won't work well. There we go. I am first going to actually claim the challenge as done. This is one I should be getting soon as well, but I'll do air battles off stream. And this is the one I have to do now. So is this decoration also a coastal vessel decoration? It is, and it's very big for it to be on a coastal vessel. There we go. We do not really want to play arcade, although it wouldn't be too bad for a torpedo task. You know what? Let's actually try arcade for the torpedo task, and I'm going to put a backup. God, what have I done with this thing's customization? That's a bit much. I'll keep the heart there though, and I'm going to put some backups. And let's try this. So I need 10 total torpedo kills on destroyers or other blue water vessels. Now we just wait to find a match. The torps should be pretty good on the 123K. Let me actually double check again. They're good enough for destroyers, although we'll see. We'll see how they perform. That is a good map to start on. So again, our objective is going to be fighting destroyers, so we're going to Charlie as fast as possible. We want the southern spawn, there we go. And if I can't manage to get it done with this ship, the PT-15 should be a good old backup. It depends on where you hit them. If you manage to land a torpedo in the ammo rack, it should one-shot them. And I think even if you hit both of them, it should flood them out. Also, this is arcade, so I can launch them pretty regularly. 4-kilometer range, okay. So theoretically I already have the range to launch them at Charlie. Enemy destroyer spotted. Let's hope they are not the best of shots. That is a very small match. I have never seen that before. Usually it'd be filled out with AIs, but I guess not. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I've generally never seen it before. The Frunzes are not going towards the cap. Ah, they're just opening the guns on the other friendly destroyers. They do have some dangerous coastal vessels, so I have to be careful. But spamming torpedoes is an option, and I think I'm going to launch a first set against that rear Frunze, just on the hope that it'll hit. Because torpedoes, remember, are triple the speed in the first 4 kilometers. And these go 76, so that is 152, 200 something. Hello there, Bill. We are trying to get torp kills on blue water vessels.
Цель утратила боеспособность.
And there goes the first one. 1 out of 10 done.
Forces have captured a zone.
So now we just wait for the set to reload. And I think it's time to sneak up on the other one.
Назад.
Эсминец. Спереди. Дистанция 2000.
There we go, torpedoes reloaded. I do want to get a bit closer because this guy is actively maneuvering.
Торпедные аппараты ТОВС.
Let's launch 1.
Станция вышла.
Keep a second in reserve. And get ever closer. The torpedo seems true, since the Frunze has not maneuvered. Damn it. Got torpedoed by the other guy.
Лево руля.
Руль лево.
We're losing.
Противник сбавляет ход. Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Катер. Слева. Дистанция 8000.
Enemy G5. I do have to slow down or else these guns will never be stable enough.
Попадание.
I don't quite understand what the G5's plan was, to be honest.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Torpedoes?
Жут торпеды.
Torpedoes, yep.
Есть поражение.
Лево на борт.
Руль лево на борту.
Торпедные аппараты ТОВС.
Just gonna launch that one and reload the torpedoes.
Попадание.
Another torpedo heading my way, but it should be fine. Because we frequently change speed and heading.
Внимание! Повреждение рулевых устройств.
I've lost my bridge
Цель горит.
to the Fairmile.
Спереди. Дистанция 7000.
Есть поражение.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту. Руль прямо.
Come on, machine guns. Try and hit him.
Руля.
Внимание! Имеем
Island cover,
серьезное
best cover.
повреждение.
One of them respawned in a Frunze,
Машины назад.
but I think, yeah, the other Pier 123 is gonna have me beat. Arcade is probably the best way to get these torpedo kills, though.
Дистанция 1000.
Arcade is pretty fun. It is just a whole different ballgame, though.
Боеспособность.
Also, again, the size of the match is very unusual.
Пить к борьбе за живучесть. Трюмной группе осушить
Yep,
отсеки.
there goes the Frunze again.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения. Опасно малая глубина.
Keep
прямо
maneuvering to throw off aim, but try to not beach myself.
Катер. Слева. Дистанция 2000.
And we're going to throw a torpedo in that guy's direction.
Торпедные аппараты ТОВС.
Actually, I want to launch a torpedo in the direction of the Zippo too, because I do have the range for it, and the Zippo is a very slow ship.
Торпеда вышла.
And away we go.
Руль лево на борту.
Внимание! Имеем серьезные повреждения.
Приступить к борьбе за
Still the same 3 spawn limit.
Спереди. Дистанция 500.
You see, what I'm trying to do here is depth charge him. Why? Because it's fun. Never mind. You got my rear crew compartment. Still a good 4 kills. That is if none of my other torpedoes hit. Let's just keep spawning that guy. It's a fun boat.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I think after this match though, I'm going to try the PT-15. I think I've already said that. But I'll try the PT-15 in arcade as well. I only set it on 3 seconds because that's the shortest possible. It means that the depth charge is the closest to the surface and will do maximum damage. And I tend to just ram whatever ship I'm trying to depth charge anyway.
Цель. Бомбардировщик.
Пелинг. 100. Дистанция.
The one thing I'm definitely not... And actually one of the main reasons I don't play arcade is CAS. Because remember, it's arcade, so every single aircraft has the bomb sight. In third person.
Есть поражение.
Every last one of them.
Цель уничтожена.
Лево руля.
Руль лево. Катер. Спереди. Дистанция.
Making every single aircraft incredibly dangerous.
Право на борт.
Руль право на борту.
And of course they also all have in-air reloads. Because arcade.
Все машины назад.
Руль право.
So if you're in a ship with very bad anti-air armament in arcade, you can kiss your ship goodbye. And that was ship that I said, not something else.
Воздух.
Don't get out of Bravo until I cap it, please. There we go.
Forces have captured a zone.
Oh, hello.
Аварийной группе ликвидировать пожар. Трюмной группе спрямить крен. Право руля.
Вода в отсеке!
This is probably one of the greatest games though if you want to learn how to shoot an aircraft and main guns.
Впереди!
Arcade would definitely be a good...
Тысячи!
Yeah, I know it's flooding, I saw it, don't worry. Tends to happen rather quickly on these kind of boats.
Торпедные аппараты ТОВС.
Воздух.
Торпеда вышла.
Can launch torpedoes at that guy.
Имеем повреждения.
Both of them, because why not?
Торпеда вышла.
Need to dodge. Possible bomb incoming.
Эсминец.
Although it's not good for me.
Дистанция 5000.
Torpedoes seem true.
Цель
Yep.
уничтожена.
DB7 is on fire.
Наблюдаю крен и дифферент.
Oh, a Bradford.
Опасно малая
And a
глубина
P6.
прямо по курсу.
Цель. Катер.
Пелинг. 60. Дистанция 1000.
Ricochet, that's
Лево
surprising.
руля.
Руль лево.
Есть поражение.
Катер. Дистанция 3000.
Стоп машины.
Попадание.
Руль право.
That DB7 is burning for quite some time.
Приступить к борьбе за живучесть.
Имеем повреждения.
Цель. Катер.
Пелинг. 100. Дистанция 1000.
Катер. Слева. Дистанция 500.
Есть попадание.
Прямо руль.
Руль прямо.
Although it won't count towards my task.
Торпедные аппараты ТОВС.
Just keep getting closer as long as it's still preoccupied. Please, Pashka, don't take it from me.
Allied forces have captured
I really want to torpedo him.
Let's keep the pressure on.
Yep, he's shooting me now.
Close.
One torpedo away. Although the Pashka is going to just bomb him. Yep.
Право руля.
I'm not surprised because the Bradford should have pretty good anti-air.
Воздух.
Истребитель. Слева. Дистанция 1000.
Лево руля.
So I got one torpedo kill towards the task. Let's try PT-15 and see how that goes. PT-15 is not in this lineup, but I can quickly add it. And we'll change to arcade. Let's actually, hold on, switch this back for the Satsuki and change the Shonan out for the PT-15. And let's try it again. That was a quick one. Golden Bay should be pretty good for this kind of stuff, because you can just use those ships as cover. And for the uninitiated, 120 kph, that is of course without the triple speed modifier for the force per kilometers. So 360 kph torpedoes with 300 kilos of TNT. That should be pretty juicy. Yeah. Yeah, exclusively coastal matches were much easier before the naval split. They have quite a few coastal vessels, so I have to be careful of that. But my main goal is hunting destroyers. It seems I don't have to worry about the coastals for now. Away go the submerged missiles. And we'll just spam them out a bit, because they reload anyways. Look at them go. Oh, there's a G5. 2-0 and below will do, because there's no blue water vessel at a lower BR than 3-3. So any coastal vessel 2.0 and below will have coastal only matchmaking. Those two ships still seem to be sailing in a straight line ever since I launched my torpedoes. Torpedoes are back. There goes one. And away more of them go. The Ognovoy is really close. He's prime torpedo target, although he beached himself. There we go. Yes. What happens is in arcade, for the first 4 kilometers they travel, they have triple the speed. It used to be the case that for their entire length, their entire distance, they had triple the speed, and that made Japanese torpedoes with 20 kilometer range really dangerous. But no, now for the first kilometers they triple the speed. Then over the next 4 kilometers, so from 4 to 8 kilometer range, they gradually slow down to stat card speed. And any range beyond 8 kilometers, they go their stat card speed. Torpedoes are about to reload again. I've only got a 1 hit yet. That's a bit disappointing.
駆逐艦包囲300独占目魚雷発射艦用意魚雷発射魚雷発射
In realistic, it's always the stat card speed. They don't go any faster than the stat card speed.
アジ中央
It's been quite a while now. It's been quite a while since they changed that speed thing.
大火事進行方向に当たせ了解取り舵小型艦前方2000メートル
And I think they specifically made a change because of the Japanese torpedoes. Ah, I got an assist on a leopard, damn. I crippled him with one of my torpedoes and I hope the flooding would have gotten him.
取り舵いっぱい了解取り舵いっぱい駆逐艦左舷8000メートル
Yep. That is one of the benefits of having played Naval ever since practically its beginning, is that you remember all these changes.
面舵
Really? That's three.
小型艦前方1000メートル面舵いっぱい
Really? Are you gonna try it again? With two Bofors staring you down. Yeah, that was bound to happen, wasn't it? Now you are a more difficult target. Nope, I didn't want to press Y, I want to press T to call an artillery. I actually don't need to do that because I have markers in arcade.
発射艦
But you can eat a few torpedoes if you don't mind.
操縦しました
He's going to eat the torpedo and he can't stop it.
配置につけ
Boop.
艦は大きな損傷を受けた敵艦破壊有利班は被害対応
Yeah. It's because they go
ターゲットに命中
120 kph but because it's arcade they go 360 kilometers an hour for the first 4 kilometers.
小型艦左舷1000メートル
Any other naval games I play? Not really.
艦を放棄
I tend to spend quite a lot of my time in just War Thunder as it's something I'm most familiar with. I have played World of Warships for quite some time, but I just never really got into it.
面舵了解面舵
There are a few other games I play, although I'm not particularly good at them.
2000メートル小型艦
So I only got one torpedo kill, but one torpedo kill a match is more than fine for me.
砲員配置につけ敵艦接近機関第一戦速
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
取り舵進行方向に浅せ敵に命中
Yeah. Those are actually really good guns for coastal. They hit really hard, but the PJ2 fire rate is still king to a certain degree. I think my RT is never going to hit him in time. That was way too little lead,
3 2
but we can try.
1000メートル航空攻撃
Nope.
警戒ターゲット特定爆
Look
撃
at those hypersonic torpedoes, man.
320
Those are not even the Japanese ones.
The Allied forces have
I would.
entered the zone.
I would like to see oh yeah, I put that sailing boat
中央
decoration on it. I think it looks sweet on the PJ2.
面舵いっぱい
Are you going to do this, Stuka? Against the Vulcan?
攻撃
That was not a good idea, was it?
7000メートル接近中航空攻撃警戒取り舵いっぱい了解
I like the PJ2.
ターゲット特定
Oh, those torpedoes could be dangerous. Yeah, but I can dodge them.
世界的な音
I need to keep an eye on that IL-2 though.
面舵
Also on that Bispush chutney.
面舵世界的な音魚雷だ前方駆逐艦
Come on, IL-2. Surely you have the same idea about just going for a PJ2. Surely 20mm Vulcan doesn't scare you off. Why would it?
折り返し
And yes, you can use a 20mm against destroyers, although it is a lot more difficult.
急に入り猛打損傷艦の制御が失われている総員配置につけ砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた損傷しました修理班損傷への対応開始航空攻撃警戒了解取り返しファイ
Aircraft. Is it going to be the third aircraft trying to challenge a PGO-2?
機関停止
Our victory is near.
アジ中央
了解火事中央
総員配置につけ砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた
Yeah. Although it is not the same hull as the Tucumcari, I think. I think this is the same hull as the Sparviera. Although the hull might be the same, the superstructure definitely isn't. It's gonna bomb me from altitude, isn't he? Yep.
航空攻撃警戒
But we are quick, so we can just dodge.
最大戦速総員配置につけ砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた
Yep, I hear the bombs, but they're missing by a country mile.
面かじいっぱい修理配備右舷に大きく傾斜している修理配備左舷に大きく
That's the one of the Sheridan turrets, right?
280 5000メートル
Ah, that's Flagstaff. What's the other one then?
大きな損傷を受けた取りかじ
了解取り返し
小型艦
Where do you think you're running, G5?
ターゲット特定小型艦280 1000メートル直撃進行方向に浅せ直撃弾炎上右に命中
A little more effort and victory will be yours.
取りかじいっぱい
了解取り返しいっぱい
ターゲット特定爆撃機200 2000メートルアジ中央
了解火事中央
総員配置につけ
Got a few hits there.
大きな損傷を受けた
Ah, the 76mm Automalada. I mean, at this point, if I die, I'm more than satisfied. I'm not going to make it easy for them.
航空攻撃警戒レーダーで発見
I mean, this ship is supposed to have harpoon missiles as well, I believe. Losing the engine and rudder, I could have done without.
いっぱい
了解面かじいっぱい
利害対応を急げ急配備指令書を受けているぞ
I would like to see the PJ-2 hit missiles as well, but the only thing then is it'll lose its battle rating. It'll definitely go up
完了
if it has potent anti-ship missiles. Or at least I think it would. But anyways, we're going to keep doing PT-15, because I find it fun. But I do have to put some backups on it, if I want to get torpedo kills. Backups, let's just do 3 as well. The bomb mortar attachment, do you mean on destroyers? Like the throw depth charges? Or what specific ship do you have in mind, Bill? Okay, does this thing have depth charges? No, it doesn't. With a regular mortar, I definitely never gotten a kill with it. Although, I think I once had a kill with the 80mm mortar on some American boats. I think I once got a kill with it. I've gotten a few kills with depth charges in the past. Also, I want to go out hunting destroyers. We're going out in the open.
戦闘の準備をしろ進行方向に浅瀬了解
The enemy is not rich in destroyers.
舵中央了解舵中央
Ah, you mean like stuff like the hedgehogs? On like the American sub-chasers. The hedgehog mortars. I don't think I've ever gotten a kill with those, although I think I have gotten close ones, like really in the early days.
後方 4000m
Allied forces have captured a zone.
I get the feeling I might actually have to up-tier myself to higher battle ratings to get more destroyers.
了解面かじ
Oh, the Thunderbolt, eh? How does all... How do you already have spawn points for a Hellcat? Okay. That's impressive. Ouch. I'm in pain.
大隊を援助の深くを開始せよ注意配そうだ村長艦の制御が失われているどうするつもりだ
It's been a while since I actually had a proper long-range Bofors fight like this. I might have to come back to
ターゲット特定
arcade if I want to play Coastals. You know what, that might actually be a serious thing I have to seriously consider if I want to grind my coastal lines. Go to arcade if it's this lively.
魚雷発射艦用意
Also, Mitsuki, you are within lethal range of my torpedoes. I'm going to launch all of them against you. There we go.
魚雷発射取り舵いっぱい了解取り舵いっぱいターゲット特定
Ah, Mitsuki is completely turned around.
100 2000m 了解舵中央ターゲットに命中
You know, I'll have to give that a proper try actually. Doing some grinding for my coastal trees in arcade. Because I'm thinking that the Douglas might actually be a good shout in arcade as well. If I played a bit conservatively.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Now I definitely want to hunt those destroyers.
本員配置につけ砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた
Take him down! Allied forces have captured a zone. Defend the B point.
魚雷発射艦
I'm just gonna launch one at roughly that.
魚雷発射
I think the multipliers aren't that different between the two games, although I don't really know how to check.
Attack the C point!
I'll check the stat cards out in the hangar again. Because I think the multipliers should actually change. The Prince is actually going in front of the island.
駆逐艦60
Speaking of destroyers, hold on.
面舵了解面舵本員配置につけ砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた魚雷発射艦用意魚
Gonna keep one in reserve, just in case. Oh, those torpedoes are looking decent, although that one's going to miss just because of the angle. The second one is going to hit him right on the bow. Oh no, don't bomb him. No, don't bomb him. I want to get the kill. I'm going to get into a better angle to torpedo him. There we go. We're going to launch it a bit to the rear. And that one should just hit him right where it counts. There we go. It didn't sink him though. So I think I'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's see if I get a torpedo kill if he floods. He should be sinking. Yeah, he should be sinking. Got an assist, oh well. 300 kilos is the payload. 300 kilos of TNT. I'm getting a bit surrounded there, and Montgomery is definitely a threat to me. Torpedoes are reloaded, however. Shall we have a joust? Can launch one. Keep more in reserve, because I think that first one's going to miss. The second one should hit. Launch one of that guy as well. There we go. The first torpedo missed on Montgomery, but I saw that one coming. The second one should hit. No, it's just going to miss as well. T-22 seems a bit oblivious to the torpedo threats. We'll launch the last one at him. And just hope we survive. There we go, but we do have backups. And we've got one hit on the T-22. The second one might finish him off, but only hits. The rear gun doesn't quite have the angle to shoot that guy. Which is a bit annoying. Oh, what is closer? There it is.
Defend the B point.
I'll leave the PC for later. Yeah, I'm going to have to investigate what's coastal vessel I have that with bigger torpedoes. I'll have to peruse through my tech trees. Yeah, I think the torpedo hit a bit too far forward. Just missed his ammo rack. Come on, guns. There we go. Yeah, it's been a fair while since I actually had a coastal match like this.
The Allied forces have captured a zone.
小型艦前方 3000 メートル。艦停止。 ターゲット特定小型艦
Go.
小型艦無限 2000m
The islands are blocking my torpedoes. A20 is not going for me.
120 3000m
I should... Oh boy, Montgomery's shooting me.
了解舵中央取り舵了解取り舵
Can I artillery something? Nope. Because artillery only has a maximum range of 2 kilometers.
航空攻撃警戒小型艦
Yeah, I knew you were going for me. Get over here.
重舵
And say goodbye to your wing. There you go.
進行方向に当たせ
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
修理入り致命傷を受けているぞ駆逐艦前方12000m
The Japanese naval tactics is kind of painful with all the changes it did to their shells. It only really starts getting good at 5.7 and above. Kind of a similar way to the Italians.
Allied forces have captured the zone. Attack the sea point.
Although their destroyers are even worse.
致命傷を受けているぞ
But I do think when it comes to coastal attack trees, Japan has one of the best ones.
ターゲット
Just because it transitions from
包囲
3-3 coastals immediately to frigates and nothing but frigates afterwards.
発射艦用意
Pardon me.
小型艦右舷 6000m 魚雷発射
Please stay still, T-22, just please stay still. He's reversing now, damn it.
魚雷発射
Yeah. The Sata is genuinely the reason why you should get the Italian coastal tree. Jeez,
前方
getting my words.
1000m
Come on, there we go, torpedo hits, but I did next to nothing because his engine might have already been destroyed. And third one got him. Okay, so I got 1 torpedo kill this match.
当たせ致命的な損傷
Hello, Montgomery.
が過ぎるぞ
Guess this will be a fight between you and me now. If he doesn't get bombed, okay, that's a cheeky torpedo.
前方直撃
Bombed, more cheeky torpedoes, but we can dodge those.
聞こえだ前方
Groza is a coastal vessel, so sadly not one of our potential targets.
取り舵いっぱい了解取り舵いっぱい
It's the battle pass thing for 10 torp kills in a coastal vessel against a blue water vessel.
重舵被害対応を急げ取り舵
And I thought, why not do it in arcade,
取り舵
since the torpedoes are that much faster.
前方 9000m
And now I have discovered that playing coastal in arcade might not be a bad idea.
修理入り致命傷を
Can I get a torpedo lead on him?
Destroy the target.
魚雷発射
Oh, that was the A20 I shot out of the sky earlier.
進行方
Oh
向
boy.
にさせ魚雷発射艦用意
Those torpedoes are not going to find him well.
ターゲット
Yep.
了解敵に命中致命的な損傷船体が裂けるぞ
Yeah, I'm in a PT-15. I am practically top tier in this match. It's a 3-3 coastal. But that was a fun match. And having discovered that arcade might be a valuable way to grind coastal, that is going to might actually be something that makes me grind my coastal lineups again. But now, I was going to check out what has the highest torpedo, like, explosive mass I have. Not too bad, but particularly slow range, and the ship itself is also particularly slow. Also, I was going to compare between arcade and realistic, wasn't I? So 166 and 0.8. 166 and 1.6. So the good thing is it's the same RP modifier, just a different SL modifier. Does it go for all ships? 1.66 and 1.2. So let's say if I go to my... Somewhere in here's a coastal lineup. So 1.78 and 2.4 in realistic. To 1.78. So it's the exact same RP modifier. Oh, that's perfect. Because that's all you care about when you're grinding attack trees, an RP modifier. Okay, that definitely means I'm going to play Naval Arcade to grind my coastal vessels. That is good to know. Also, I'm looking at the Germans. What is a V990 actually? Same explosive mass, but even faster torpedoes. But only 2 of them. Whereas the PT-15 has 4, which is quite a big plus. What about any of these American boats? They all have the same torpedo, right? It's really that slow? And also low TNT filler, so it doesn't matter. Germany, what is the normal Schnellboat like? Pretty slow, but it's with torpedo mode. Might be something to consider. What about Britain? I get a distinct feeling that their torpedoes were kind of lackluster. Still more explosive mass. But I kind of want to stick with the PT-15 just because I know how to use it. Does Italy have good torpedoes? No. Okay. I'm going to stick with PT-15, but I am going to up tier it. I think even a full battle rating. To see if I can face more destroyers. And we go to arcade. And let's try it again. But yeah, it's really good to actually realize that the RP modifiers are identical between arcade and realistic. This map is kind of rough because it means I don't have easy access to enemy destroyers. Yeah, there's definitely more destroyers now. Hello there. Oh, getting down the American tree, nice. The American naval tree is probably going to be one of the more interesting trees in the long run. There we go. That is an AI. Wyoming should be a pretty nice one to get. Some secondary shells whizzing past, but that's fine. Yeah, this map is going to be difficult to set torpedo runs on. Oh, where's the Shrangnox going? There's a lot of narrow passages there that people have to get through. So if I can just capture this point. You know what, I'm not even going to capture this point, I'm just going to decap it, like I have done. I'm gonna set up some torpedo ambushes.
行方向にはさせん。
A couple of verse. Because that is a prime choke point for torpedoes. A lot of Frank Knox is looking at me now.
鳥かじ
Okay, I'm lucky I didn't get one shot.
鳥かじ
Or two shot.
ガン
And there we go. Why is my FP not an automatic anymore? I have to change that. But that was exactly the kind of situation I wanted to have with these torpedoes. Because the thing with the bigger destroyers as well, when I upped them myself, they have bigger ammo racks. It's going to be easier to one-shot them, I think.
The victory is near.
面かじ
Aviator, you don't want to do this. I'm telling you right now, you do not want to do this.
船体が過ぎるぞ
I just need to get a lock on him though.
駆逐艦前方500メートル
Oh, he did one-shot me, but my torpedo is going to hit him way before he can dodge. And that's the second one. At that range, you cannot dodge a torpedo going 360 kilometers an hour. Yeah, it really was. I am surprised at having this much fun in arcade, because it genuinely is not a game mode I like playing with my blue water ships. But for my coastals, I have to give it a serious bit of consideration to actually start playing it a lot.
接近面かじいっぱい了解面かじいっぱい舵中央了解舵中央
Yeah, I'm actually, it's raised my mood quite a bit, seeing as I started the stream with quite a lot of connection issues.
小型艦前方
It's also fun to actually have matchmaking that isn't full of zombie bots for once.
鳥かじ
I can't get a proper lock on you. Come on, get a lock, get a lock, get a lock. There we go. There we go.
は違い対応炎上区画を対処せよ敵に命中敵艦が炎上している
I am just about as shocked as you are probably at seeing what this is like. But genuinely, if you're planning on playing high tier blue water in arcade, I wouldn't recommend it just because of the cast spam.
Little more effort and victory will be ours.
進行方向にはさせ
But for coastals, it seems like probably going to be the way to go to actually grind the coastal trees. And I now know what to do in the weekend. What coastal tree to work on though? Maybe my... I really want to work on my Americans. I really just want to get the Hoquiam and the Cyclone.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
面かじ
I think it's time we go a bit hog wild again and try and torpedo some destroyer. Ooh, that's very nice, Nick.
魚雷発射艦
Because I remember a long time ago now, someone was really requesting me to review the Hoquiam, because I just couldn't get... Is he going... he's going the gap. That's a 360 kph torpedo going straight for you. Oh, look at that, just go, go. Boop.
直撃
You're not, however, is still a coastal vessel.
進行
So that doesn't count for my torpedo task.
Keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
機関更新了解面舵
I also don't think AIs count towards the task.
利害対応を急げ実行方向に出させる交渉しました駆逐艦
Does my torpedo even arm?
面舵
Quite a few shallows around here. Nope. Speaking of shallows, I just beasted myself with torpedo away. Torpedo exploded. But I am stuck. I have genuinely beached myself. There we go. That was pretty fun. Now to use the long lances, I guess, to finish the match off.
取り舵いっぱい小型艦無限6000メートル5人配置につけ敵艦接近ターゲット特定駆逐艦
I mean, I had to get around those rocks to hit that Yacht with a torpedo.
了解舵
It just so happened that the Yacht was very close to the very same rocks.
艦9000メートル駆逐艦無限
Allied forces have captured a zone.
ターゲット特定
Those looks like some juicy targets, but I don't think they're going to be in... You know what? I'll launch my torpedoes anyway, because they reload.
了解取り舵魚雷
So we
発射
launch a pretty
魚雷発射
narrow spread.
駆逐艦無限7000メート
魚雷発射
Just keep it up, and victory will be ours.
And this match seems to be in the bag.
ル了解面舵ターゲット特定駆逐艦240
Yeah, I'm definitely not used to the destroyer gunnery in arcade. Mainly because the range underneath the vessel is the actual accurate range to it,
駆逐艦
instead of whatever your rangefinder guesstimates.
敵艦が傾いて失速しているターゲットに命中 敵に命中駆逐艦前方9000メートル
Yeah,
ターゲット
go. My torpedoes are... those are other torpedoes. My torpedoes definitely didn't come from that angle.
傾いて失速している
Where are my torpedoes?
タ
Oh
ーゲ
well,
ット特定駆逐艦
time to fire another salvo.
240
Let's do a wide spread this time.
取り舵いっぱい
Doesn't matter, match is over.
取り舵いっぱい
And I think that was 3... Yeah, I got a Frank Knox, a Comandante, and an Aviere. Be 3 more kills towards the task. Those are some nice backup vehicles. 4 more to go, and I think I have enough time to go to actually do that during the stream. So let's go again. Golden Bay. Let's hope it works this time, although we are fully upturning ourselves. And I'm spawning in late, okay.
動員配置につけ
That is not something Actually, no, there's a loader coastal vessel. Sure, let's melt it.
要員配置につけ敵艦
Enemy PGO2 is a lot scarier. That's something I don't really want to fight. I want to just torpedo stuff.
進行方向にはさせ魚雷発射管用意
Let's launch a spread.
魚雷発射駆逐艦前方 6000m 舵中央
There we go.
舵中央魚雷発射
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
面舵いっぱい駆逐艦右舷 1000m
Let's hope one of my torpedoes finds a mark.
敵艦撃沈
There we go. Find a mark.
取り舵小型艦前方 1000m 進行方向にはさせ
It is incredibly satisfying, believe me. Like, you're watching it, I'm playing this, and it's, oh. Actually, launching a torpedo and like 20 seconds later hitting something is, ooh, so satisfying.
取り舵
I'm trying to go wide because of the PGO2 threat. Although,
面舵いっぱい
it is indeed too much Northern activation. Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, that's the wrong torpedo tube to launch against me, isn't it? There we go. Although he's launching against a... Let's just watch the kill feed, shall we? Did he hit anything? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I have to focus on the... Well, actually, this should be a pretty good gap to launch torpedoes, maybe against the Mutsuki? Since the Mutsuki is so close.
駆逐艦包囲200 3000m 魚雷発射管用意
Mutsuki is maneuvering quite a bit,
面舵
which makes the likelihood of my torpedoes hitting quite low.
On the enemy. They're winning.
魚雷
We
発射
might as well try anyways.
進行方向にはさせ駆逐艦右舷 1000m
Yeah, the PT-15 is quite resilient. Yeah.
了解取り舵
Oh, we have an enemy aircraft up. It's super high up, it's never going to hit me, so I'm not too worried.
小型艦
201M is scary. What is capturing Bravo? Anything? There you are. Little rascal. The torpedoes against the Mutsuki must have most certainly missed. Would have hit him by now. My next target is going to be the Frunze.
了解舵中央
Oop, artillery.
発射管用意魚雷発射取り舵
Go. Torpedoes out against the Frunze.
いい配置につけ当艦は大きな損傷を受けた取り舵いっぱい了解取り舵いっぱい進行方向にはさせ小型艦前方 500m
Fire, that's not good. He's planning to launch a torpedo. Torpedo shouldn't hit.
面舵
Turn that nose around. There we go.
修理班損傷への対応開始
I... Theoretically, HE is better, but not against a bow-in target. There goes another torpedo kill. Against bow-in coastal vessels, you want the AP, so the AP goes through the entire ship. That's why I'm always a fan of using AP belts on Bofors. That and HE can also bounce, theoretically.
小型艦
That PG2 got bombed by a Stuka. How did he allow that to happen?
小型艦
They're not bombing me, so I'm not too afraid. So, 2 more torpedo kills is all I need for my task.
警戒
Yeah, I mean, it's also up to personal preference. I've always used AP belts and 40 mils, like, since the beginning. I'm just used to how they play.
砲艦は大きな損傷を受けた
Aquilone is just sitting still, and my guy, I do not recommend that when there's 360 kph torpedoes heading your way. Although I guess I should be watching the sky as well. That's what we have backups for. But yeah, I think this is the part where it's going to get very annoying. The air presence. Got the torpedo kill again. That makes 3. I need 1 more.
了解火事中央進行方向に浅瀬
Don't take this one. I just need 1 more. Oh, damn it. Yeah, that is, I will say that's the one problem with arcade. CAS can be really oppressive. But we have a anti-air cruiser for that job. Or at least I want to believe an anti-air cruiser.
取りかじ了解取りかじ魚雷発射管用意魚雷発射
The annoying thing is that I'm now 1 kill short of my task. But I can do that in 1 more match.
ターゲット特定
I've launched torpedoes against that guy, so I'm not too worried.
4000名
I do have to be very careful about what is getting closer.
面かじ
Okay, there goes an engine.
艦が重大な損傷を受けた方向不良
Yeah, I know you have to lead the lead circle, but it's also different when you're moving compared to the aircraft.
火事中央駆逐艦前方
It's a bit difficult.
1000メートル5位配置につけ敵艦接近利害対応を急げ
Most of these shouldn't be bots. That's the one thing you don't really have in arcade is bots.
操縦しました航空攻撃警戒ターゲット特定雷撃200 2000メートル
Oh, this is looking good. Hit. Not enough. I see aircraft incoming, maybe? I definitely see aircraft incoming. 1 more salvo and I have to switch to anti-air view. Pure flash cap. I believe they do. I believe they also travel fast, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, exactly. And because you get a higher SL modifier in realistic, they don't play arcade, those bots. Enemy Yubari, also known as a prime, be the target. They're all Frunzes.
面かじ 航空攻撃警戒操縦しました
You need to be shot down immediately. Come on, 25mm, don't disappoint me now. Don't disappoint me now. I kill him, but he's gonna drop his bomb on me as well. Yep.
5位3を放置
Guess it's time for revenge, although I don't have any good bombers in my lineup. Probably the best plane I could have gotten on that lineup, so that's good. There are our torpedoes we launched against the Yubari, but they're clearly going to miss the Yubari. They have a likelihood of hitting this destroyer, though. They have a good likelihood of hitting that Alex TRP guy. Yes, I have. That's going to make the plane even more desirable for my lineup. And then I can actually choose between that or the BA7. Whether or not I have to do tasks with it. That is a torpedo going to hit the destroyer? No, he's going to dodge it because I actually have torpedo warnings in arcade. Oh, nope, the torpedo still hit something. I think I'm going to be a fighter. I wouldn't say so. Not until they find replacements for it. Jamming the guns, but it's arcade, so it doesn't matter, you can just reload them.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Disrupt the bomb so I don't have that weight on me. Yeah, look at these aircraft just continuously slamming into our ships with their bombs. There's nothing we can do about them, really. Yeah, the D4Y2 is a really nice little dive bomber. Especially at lower BRs. But I think I might take a BA7 in my lineup. For the final match. Yeah, that is not bad RP at all. Although it's only 2.5k in the PT-15, but I was being rather passive. Yep, one more torpedo kill. And where does our BA7 go again? Probably in the exact same slot as the PT-15, of course. Or the Nanohi. Let's do the Nanohi way then. I will take another backup though. Just to ensure we get our torpedo kill. This should be a pretty good map to get torpedoes on. If I want to try and like flank around Alpha, but I don't think it's going to work. Let's see where I spawn. Yeah, I'm surprised at how fast I get into matches. Although remember, I'm not playing a coastal lineup anymore. I'm playing a 4-3 lineup, and I guess I'm going to torpedo around Charlie. We are up tiered ever so slightly to 5-0. They don't have too many dangerous ships. But I guess another advantage you have in arcade, you can actually see what the enemy has. So you're not up for a nasty surprise. Those are all AIs. That means my target selection is actually pretty limited with all those AIs. I have to try and sink one of these three. Okay. That Tobruk is dangerous. Yeah, the V990 should be pretty good as well. I just prefer taking the PT-15 for now because it has more torpedoes. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for that Tobruk to get closer. Because I shouldn't be able to get hit anymore.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
進行方向に浅瀬取り舵いっぱい了解取り舵いっぱい機関停止
He's already within lethal torpedo range. You know what, let's actually launch a spread. See what happens.
アジ中央
Some more
左舷
air destroyers around now.
進行方向に浅瀬
He's definitely been waiting for me to pop up. And I seem to have beached myself ever so slightly as well. No good. Damn. Well, we can hope he stays on course and that one torpedo hits him. We can hope.
取り舵了解取り舵駆逐艦前方 5000m
It hit him, but it hit him in the rear. And of course, the Tobruk doesn't have any ammo racks in the rear.
面舵了解
Those are mostly bots.
He's getting closer to victory.
Although they are starting to fill their ranks. Got an assist on the Tobruk, but that was kind of expected. I think I'm gonna try and go towards Alpha now. I see the AI have clever pathing as usual. Although that's an actual AI, so yeah. Not that often anymore, especially in realistic. People beaching themselves.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
He is indeed enjoying the beach.
右舷 3000m
I do hope I can actually get the torpedo kill this match though, because it is my backup already. That's an AI.
発射艦用意
Still worthy of a torpedo though. There's an S-38 behind him.
了解取り舵小型艦前方 2000m
I need to hide because I do not want to die immediately.
更新
Most of the zones are under enemy's control.
煙幕を張れ
Look at that missile just go.
進行方向に浅
And
瀬
there's another kill, but that's an AI, so that's not going to count towards my task.
了解取り舵いっぱい小型艦左舷 2000m
But Suki should be a prime target for me, together with that Luchs.
中央了解舵中央進行方向に浅瀬ターゲット特定小型艦包囲340 3000m 搭乗しました
Yeah, he's really close, like he is within
舵
perfect torpedoing range.
魚雷発射
The torpedoes away against him. Matsuki just despawned for a second there, so torpedo against him. Luchs is turning because he saw the torpedo threat. Matsuki might not have, and I am out of torpedoes now. Let's aim for Luchs.
警戒
Torpedo seems true against Matsuki. Can I get the kill? Can I get it? Yes, I can. That is the 10 of torpedo kill, and my task completed. I can now also spawn my B-72 if I wanted to. Enemy torpedoes. Oh no. Yep. Because I hesitated how to dodge it, I got hit by it. I do want air target belts though. Armor targets. want my air target belts just to... Exactly. And now to think of it, the Beaufighter shouldn't be a bad aircraft to get for naval. And it actually has bombs. Especially in Naval Arcade. Beaufighter's gonna try and deal with our DB3, but it doesn't seem necessary anymore. Just gonna chuck this bomb out. And see what I did is I kind of aimed ahead of the PT boat because I knew he's going to accelerate. Luckily, an 800 kilo bomb is so big the blast damage will kill him anyways. Beaufighter got shot down. The Italians also have a torpedo badge? Because if they do, I don't yet. I definitely have the Japanese torpedo badge. But I did not know that the Italians had one too. Bomb reloaded and Spokane. I think those are 45s and they're pretty scary. Oh boy! Okay, that hit my wing root. Actually, not my wing root. Well, my spars though. But I'm still perfectly controllable. Bomb did indeed kill. That was a weird camera. Anchor 111 is our target. That PT boat is still on its rock there somehow. Seems the 111 is going to finish him off. That's a lot of forward, that's a lot of tracer. Nope. Just a little touch. And game should be over. There we go. A perfectly acceptable run. We got our one torpedo kill we needed. Which is this one? Yep. Oop. I have to spend stuff on the Warbond shop. Let's buy some universal backups. Just so that I don't waste any of those stuff. Yep, Bill, because I'm going to be out in just a second as well. Just want to double check how close I'm getting to the boat. There it is, 38, and I'm currently at 24. Still a good ways to go. But I do have another challenge lined up for me. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. We've discovered that our Naval Arcade might be a good way to grind coastal vessels. And other than that, I'll see you guys on Monday with whatever I can think of at the time. Yes, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then.